Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? I'm trying to make sure if we're live, guys. Before we get into this. Let me just make sure everything is good before we get up in here. Uh okay, we good. Okay, here we're good. Alright. Alright guys, so let me tell y'all what this stream is about. If y'all see the title, pretty much this is gonna be the For Honor Year 6 Season 4 reveal. It is going to be coming out very soon. It's gonna be coming out in 5 days. This is pretty much a stream of this. Also we're gonna be doing also we're gonna be doing yeah, also we're gonna be doing the Yorm rework, and we're going to be doing the new hero skin reveal. So we're doing all this in one stream right now. So we're gonna go ahead and prep up for that. We're already prepped up, but I was like literally discombobulated, guys. Like I was like literally all over the place. Like y'all don't understand. Like I was like all over the place. Like I had just got back to my senses and everything and got everything set up. Bruh, this is so loud. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of loud in my ear. Hold on, let me turn down just a little bit more. Yeah, but yeah, I'm still trying to prep up and get everything good. But I am going to be having some company over, guys. So if I do be talking to somebody else in the background, it might be my friend, or what I mean, like it's going to be my friend. But I'm just letting y'all know if I do. I could literally just rewind this. I'm gonna do this in a minute. After I get everything set up, then we're gonna go ahead and get into this, so I don't have to be wasting none of y'all time. You feel me? We're gonna go ahead and get up in this. So after I get everything set up, then that's where we're gonna be able to get everything in there. Alright, that's what's up. Alrighty. Now I'm not gonna be wasting none of y'all time. We're just gonna go ahead and get up in here. Let's go ahead and rewind it up a little bit because this stream has already been recorded. It's pre-recorded, so I'm catching it when it's pre-recorded. But as we're on this stream, we're gonna be finding things and stuff like that to look for and all that and all that. But oh shit. Okay, I guess it won't let me use my thing, so I'm just gonna have to rewind it up a little bit. I don't wanna waste any of y'all time here. I wanna get straight to it. This already been recorded, so we can just rewind it up and everything, and we won't miss anything. Alright, we got 20 seconds. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and watch all this because I'm really curious what's gonna be in the next season. Like, because Yorm rework is the one that I'm really excited for. So honestly, like if y'all Yorm players are really excited for this, say it down in the chat, bro, because I'm one of them, even though I'm a Magi main. But y'all know how it is. All right, here we go.
Oh, good. You're finally awake. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Warriors Den. Yeah, we're back at home. As you can see, I've got rockets and rabbits and all that good stuff. So pre-recorded, and we're at home getting all comfy and cozy because it's the last season of year 6. Shattered Fates, everybody.
I
So
believe this is also the last Warriors Den of the year.
it is.
The last
It is.
one.
2022 going out with a bang. So year 6, season 4, title update 1 kicks off next week, December 15th. Yes, December 15th. I verified it, double checked it. I I did the thing. As always, we've got tons of fun stuff coming your way. But first, Mr. Josh, what are we doing with Twitch drops this time?
You watching. Hello, hi, welcome to the show. Would you like to win some really cool stuff? Well, make sure that your Twitch drops, your Twitch account, and your Ubisoft account are linked, so you can receive these awesome rewards. We do Twitch drops every single den, but we're doing something a little special for this. So the usual. Per 30 minutes, you get a scavenger crate of 30 minutes of accumulated viewing time, and then you will also be entered to win 100,000 steel, a chance to win 100,000 steel, and the hero skin, which will be unlocking on December 15th.
December
But
15th. We don't
Brian,
got too
it's
long to wait
it's
for that,
holiday season,
guys. I
right?
heard it's gonna
And
It
probably
is
we
be
want to
indeed the
for a
season of the
night, but I don't know
holidays.
what
we
night.
want to do something a little special for everyone
But it's gonna
who
be a
has
hero
been
skin for
supporting
another
us and stuff
night.
like that. So when you are entered in to win the 100k steel and the hero
And
skin,
then
which unlock
into
on
that,
December
guys,
15th,
they said
you
they're
will
gonna be
also
having
enter in automatically for a chance to win a
they
For
also
Honor
said they're gonna
ugly
be
holiday
having a
sweater.
new
Free
hero instead
99.
of
You ain't gotta
they
pay
said they're
anything
gonna be
for it.
having a skin
So
and they're
Yes.
gonna be having a new
before
hero.
before we talk
I
about
don't
like
know
how you will
what the
know
new
what you win,
hero is going to be,
please we want
but
to make sure that everyone who
you
enters
know,
is
I'm
eligible. So
really,
please be like 18
you
year
know,
old, 18 years or
excited.
older.
There's a new hero
Because
coming out.
obviously this makes sense. And whoever does win, you will be contacted by email on December 12th. And please, when you do get the email, make sure you respond promptly because you have 24 hours until we will unfortunately have to give it to somebody else. And we don't necessarily want to do that. If you win, we want to say thank you.
You
But
hit that stopwatch, and when it says 24 hours, that's it. We're
exactly.
moving on.
But for those who don't win, don't worry. We're not just gonna leave you hanging. If you look on the screen right now for the at the promo code for Ho Ho Honor, that's 3 hoes. You will receive 20% off the Ubisoft
Three
store, which you
hoes.
can actually end up buying this holiday sweater yourself or anything else that's in the store that might tickle your fancy. So yeah, we're super excited to be able to do this. This is it's the holiday time. We wanna give back, say thank
I
you.
know y'all really don't care
So
about
yeah,
this. I
good
kind of
luck
don't either, but
and may the frame rates be ever in your favor. Sorry, that just like kind of flew right off my tongue.
No, it's the season. It's the season of For Honor. Funny sword game season is upon us.
I thought it was
But
a funny gun game.
no, that's I had to correct people on that.
Gotcha.
It's only she's got a sword. It's still a funny sword game. Just as
True.
pirate has a pew pew cannon. Anyway, update on the pro-ams. Pro-am timeline coming at you. So we promised an update on this last time, and we're delivering. So pro-ams will be held January 21st of 2023. So we'll start signups like first, second week of January. And I just want to remind everyone of the format. So it's going to be 2 pros, 2 amateurs. But wait, there's more. We're going to randomly seed the pros so that they can't take advantage of the buddy system. However, our amateurs can. You can sign up with a friend. And the goal here is to force some knowledge sharing and also give people a chance to participate in something that's maybe a little more competitive without being like a full-on comp player. Because I know for a lot of our community, that's not really what they want from the game. But it'll get them some exposure to playing for honor in a more competitive environment and give them a chance to win some awesome prizes because we are printing like 130 statues of one from every faction. Um, well, almost, yeah, you'll see. And so the winning teams for each platform in each region will get a statue with a little plaque that says Pro Am winner with the season and the year on it. So if you want the whole set, you got to win a full year's worth of pro-ams. So that's 4 pro-ams in a year because we want to do these once every season. So winter, spring, summer, autumn.
I don't think I'm
You don't
ever
want to.
gonna
You don't want to
partake in
drip
pro.
sweat,
I mean,
but you
I
want to
said partake.
perspire just a little bit. This is
Like
nice
this is a
I
tournament
mean
for you.
to
A nice
compete.
misting.
A nice.
I don't know
Um,
where I got that
I'm
other word from,
I'm
but I don't
warm.
think I'm ever gonna compete in
a
pro am.
little verklempt.
To be
I
honest.
mean, I am warm.
And so this is community's first tournament that we're running. We're really excited about it, and it should be a nice twist on a formula, and definitely something I haven't seen before. Certainly not in For Honor. But that's not all that's coming from the community team, because we also are hard at work, always making fresh TikTok content. So don't forget to follow the Ubisoft TikTok to find more delicious For Honor content like this overload of Goki cake. So
I was a good dancer. Better than I am.
I thought they were going to suspend us for too much cake.
Too much sauce.
But that's not all. Stick around because we'll be right back with Year 6, Season 4 TU1 updates. But before that, as is tradition, we have the Year 6 Season 4 launch trailer. So sit back, strap yourselves in, and enjoy.
All right, here we go, guys. This is what we've been waiting for.
Fate is the one true enemy. A warrior that can't be fought or predicted. Yet in the libraries of Arabia, there is a sphere that tells the histories of tomorrow, hidden by a wise and beloved sultana. Now, it is mine. I have seen a prophecy, a secret for Horkos, and us alone. Victory is in our grasp, and fate will be written by my hand.
Oh, there it is, guys. New hero skin. It was for BP.
Heathmore's destiny laid bare. Drawn from a feather. Dipped in blood.
Oh shoot, they're giving us everything. That was a little snippet of the arm rework. I feel like it was for the top heavy. That looks sick, I'm not gonna lie. That looks very sick. Alright, so what y'all think about the first trailer? What I think about it is it looks pretty cool to me. So yeah, that as y'all can see, the new skin for the skin is gonna be for
the
BP
fates
and everything.
have been shattered.
And
There is a new
I'm just
relic
gonna shut up.
among the lands of For Honor. Welcome to Year 6 Season 4 Shattered Fates. I'm super excited to talk about this, and we have an amazing panel of people. And first off, we have Stefan and Andre joining us to talk about this awesome season. Stefan, start with you. Welcome to the show. How you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. Thanks for inviting us here. I'm excited to talk about all the content today.
Right, I single-handedly invited you here, both of you. Grateful.
Oh,
I'm just
much
kidding.
appreciated.
But Andre, I believe this is the first time you and I have actually interacted on the Warriors Den. So that's awesome. Welcome. How you doing?
Doing great. Thank you so much for having me. I think it is our first time working together, so it's a privilege for both of us.
Exactly, dude. It's an honor, man. Awesome. So like I said, we are starting a new season, Year 6 Season 4 Shattered Fates, which begins on December 15th. We will talk about the TU1 and TU2, but first, Stefan, let's go ahead and kick it over to you. Let's go ahead and set the stage for this season. What is this relic? What are the Shattered Fates? Like, what is this?
Awesome. Over the course of this episode of the Warriors Den, we're going to hear all about the fourth season in the year of the relic. Over the course of this year, we've seen the Chalice and seen the immortal Ramiel, and the Wyverns, Bolthorn, Miko, and now we're going to meet finally the Celestial Sphere, which shows visions of the future, and we're going to find out all about Commander Revere, who kind of enacts a plan to get to see these visions for herself and make some enemies along the way that we'll meet in Tier 2.
I see what you did there. Nice. So let's go ahead and talk about we'll talk about TU1 today for this episode of the Warriors Den. We've got a lot going on. Obviously, you know, the holidays are coming around, so we're doing some events, man. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So title update 1, it launches December 15th. Over the course of this title update, we will get to start with the Frostwind Nights event. So if you like ice brawlers, you like dunking people in the freezing cold.
February
this is for
2nd.
you.
What the?
Battle Pass launches right off the bat. Event Pass also right off the bat.
So at least you know it's gonna be a new hero.
Hero skin, which Andre and others are going to talk to you about. I'll let them talk about it, but it's kind of the opposite. If you like ice, you got the event. If you like fire, you got your little pyromaniac hero skin coming there. And then also in the title update 1, we've got Testing Grounds. This is Jormungandr. I know some people have been waiting for that, so this is your time in the sun.
Yes. Thank you.
And then Hero Fest on January 5th, 19th, and Raining Inferno for a little extra firepower in January 12th.
All awesome stuff. Cannot wait for Ice Brawlers. Obviously, don't want to get too far ahead talking about Ice Brawlers because we will get into that later on in the show. But let's talk about the hero skin. Let's talk about the narrative aspect of Year 6, Season 4, Andre. Let's go ahead and bring you in to join the party here. There's a lot going on here with the sphere. So why don't you go ahead and talk to us about it?
So yeah, we're finally introducing Arabian lore into for our canon for the first time. In the past, we've had the Blades of Persia event, but this is the first time we're adding Arabia into the main storyline. And so that begs the question, where has Arabia been this whole time in the world? Well, it turns out that after the Cataclysm, the Arabian Peninsula split off and became its own island. And when you're detached from all the fighting going on in Heathmoor, turns out you can do pretty well for yourself because during this time, Arabia prospers. They make all kinds of advances in arts, sciences, and philosophy. This is really a time that we've inspired based off the Islamic Golden Age. And so for centuries, Arabia has guarded the relic of the season that Stefan talked about, the Celestial Sphere. And the Celestial Sphere is a fabled orb that can foretell the future by reading the stars. It's a star map, and so it reads massive events like disasters or war. But in Arabia, they only interpret these prophecies, using the knowledge for their own safety, but refusing to interfere in world events at large because they believe nobody else besides them should have access to this forbidden knowledge. Enter the Blackbriars, who believe they should have access to this forbidden knowledge. They've heard rumors. Yes, very selfish.
So selfish.
Yeah. And our new hero skin for the season is extremely selfish. Vortigern sends her Commander Revere to infiltrate Arabia. And Commander Revere is Vortigern's second in command. And as you see from the amazing concept art right here, she hides her face behind this terrifying mask, and nobody really knows what she looks like back there. There are rumors that she suffered some horrible disfigurement in the eruption of Mount Ignis, but nobody really knows for sure. Either way, that frightening reputation allows her to rise meteorically through the ranks of the Priors. Vortigern quickly notices her cruelty in battle, approves of it, and promotes her. And now he's tasked her with this all-important mission in Arabia. And of course, for a long time in Arabia, they've been totally sealed off, not allowing in any sort of outsiders whatsoever. But after all the disasters that recently plagued Heathmoor in Year 5, new sea roads finally open up between the region and Arabia. And so Arabia's current sultana takes pity on Heathmoor, establishes diplomatic ties, and allows the Blackbriars in, which is, of course, her first mistake. Because in her hubris, in Arabia's long-time prosperity, she believes she's basically untouchable, even though some advisors, her closest advisors, warn her that there's been omens in the Celestial Sphere of an approaching enemy. Nevertheless, she lets in Revere and the Blackbriars, who pose as friendly diplomats. Because Revere is, of course, not just a cold killer, she's also an incredibly shrewd Machiavellian figure, eloquent, and so she can expertly manipulate the Sultana. into finally gaining access to the relic. And so she makes her way to Arabia's vast library where they house the relic. She peers inside it and she sees a secret prophecy, a vision of the future. We don't know what Revere sees, but at least not yet, we don't know what she sees. But the secret prophecy appears to be enough to give the priors the edge that they needed. And so, not wanting anyone else to know the secret, Revere smashes the sphere, slays the Sultana, and goes out of Arabia fighting with her black priors. And of course, this entire tale, yeah,
Wow,
pretty
wow.
crazy story. Yeah. And if that sounded crazy, we go into even more detail in the short story. It's told in 3 parts. It's called The Might of Misery, and it's written by our wonderful writer Ian Cardona. And yes, you learn more about Revere, the aftermath of her mission. Perhaps you're even going to get some sneak peeks into what she saw in the sphere. And so, yeah, that's an overview of the skin and the season.
Thank you so much for going through that. But I do have one question. So the sphere can like tell the future and like it can see into the future. Would it be possible if the sphere actually like foresaw its own demise, like its own destruction, and like if that's I don't know.
Well, the Sultana's advisors, they would like to discuss that with you. They would probably agree that there's some bad omens coming.
My line is open. But yes, so we are doing a short story for the hero skin. The first part is actually going to be released today, so be on the lookout for that on our social media platforms. And then parts 2 and 3 will be available on December 16th. I love the short stories; they're phenomenal, and the skin just looks insane. We're actually going to talk about that just
nice,
in a
man.
few minutes. But Stefan, Andre, thank you so much for coming on to give us an overview of the setting of Year 6 Season 4. Talk about some of the lore, where we're at narrative-wise. It all looks great, and I can't wait. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So much.
Enjoy the rest of the content over this episode.
Yes, will do. Now get out of here. Boom, and just like that, there are more people to talk about Year 6, Season 4, Shattered Fates. Anastasia, Aiden, Julian, welcome to the show. Anastasia, we'll start with you. Welcome. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Hi, Josh. Thank you for having me here. I'm very happy.
Super, super stoked. And Aiden, I believe this is your very first time on the Warriors Den, so I would like to give you a hearty welcome. Welcome to the show. How you doing?
Yeah, good. How are you? Thank you. Yeah, I'm very excited to be here at the first time. Yeah.
Same here. I'm super excited. And Julian, you've been here before. I know you, man. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Josh. How are you? Happy to be back.
Doing great. So we were talking about the hero skin as we were talking about the what's coming with TU1. So we're gonna do a little bit more of a deeper dive into this hero skin and the artistic direction because it is gorgeous. I love it. So Anastasia, what was it like for the team creating the skin and the inspiration that went behind crafting this brilliant piece of art?
So this season we are introducing you the new hero skin, which was made for the Black Prior. It's Commander Riviere. As Andre just told us, she only brings death and destruction whenever she goes. And we really wanted to emphasize these characteristics of hers. So she's dressed entirely in black and her robe is very worn out. But if you look closer, you'll see that she is wearing a full armor suit. And this kind of tells us that she's pretty dangerous and you don't want to mess up with her. We don't know who she is. She's hiding her identity. She's wearing the silver mask on her face, and her face, her neck, and her everything is covered. And the only thing that we can see is this strand of the hair that come loose from under her hood. And actually, our players will be able to change the color of this hair, which is kind of awesome. Yeah. So
only the hair?
She's dressed entirely in black. And according to this story, we meet her when she destroys this celestial sphere and burned the city. So to emphasize this story, we added this smoldering effect on her robe and on her armor. as well. So the hardest thing was to keep everything like very simple. Don't use a lot of elements on her, but make her look very interesting at the same time. And I think our art director, Andrew, and our fantastic team, like concept artists, modelers, riggers, tech artists, and of course, our texture artist, Aiden, did an exceptional job for this character.
Absolutely. I love how like terrifying like she is, but just like having just like a bit of her hair like showing just adds like this like element of elegance to her that is just it's phenomenal. And then when you add in this new effect that we have on this hero skin, Aiden, why don't you go ahead and talk to us about this new kind of like fire effect that we're adding to the skin to
The
really
more you kill
help bring it to
people, the
life even
more
more.
fire she gets.
Yeah. So thanks, Josh.
That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
I'm very excited to be here. Want to share with you about some texture workflow in our production. So actually, in our game, you can see we have a very huge materials library we create in Substance. They're very useful and especially for our texture work. So of course, for this hero skin, especially for this one, we still try to make it look some different and special compared to the previous one. This is what we will always like to do. So for this time, the main jobs of the texture was on the cloth and metal. And so let's talk about the metal first. And so for the metal, it always very important materials for our in our game, especially for the knight characters. So we researched some references of the metal to figure out what is the better treatment for this hero skin. And our goal is making it look realistic with some damages and their darts, but also we need to make sure it looks not too low class. So as you can see, the replication on the metal looks a little more glossy and with some engraving patterns, but still have darts in the junction to make it look more contrast with clean area and dirty area. And so the second one is for the cloth. For the special hero skin, there are a lot of pieces with the cloth and the fabric. So we have a very nice cloth texture applied for her to fit our needs and our qualities. So the interesting thing is because we have new effect tools for this hero skin, so we added some burnt treatment on bottom of the cloth with a little orange color. You can see to similar with the fire and the burning effect. So besides the generic cloth, we still try to do a specific treatment for her, which is a little bit silky cloth in the center one. So you can see on the upper part on the chest and also on the lower part in front of the legs, so that we can see more widen and contrast with different fabric things. So, but actually we already did like this for Ramil. So we reuse the same one from it. It's because the intention is making it look cool and also make it look higher class. So the last very important update is the new effect tools. So I think you guys already noticed we have a new effect tool for this hero skin this time. So you might still remember we had special effects for every hero skin this year, such as flow effect for Ramio and moving panther for Viking and the animated eyes on the chest for the samurai. So for this special one, we have a burning effect on her cloth. So you can imagine she is walking in the library with the firing, and it's keeping moving from the button. And also you can find on the armors and helmet. Even this time we made it on the weapons. So this is also the first time we added this type of the effect on the weapons. There are some similar visual effect keep moving on the blade and shield. That's a very big stuff. We spent much time and more steps to on the technical side and also for the texture side, such as we create some new shader and use more maps channels to achieve it. So the goal is make it looks cool, interesting, and also bring the new things different from the other hero skin. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So I'm sure you will find more interesting details, things from this hero skin when you play. So really hope you enjoy it.
Enjoy indeed. If the goal was to make a cool and interesting skin, you knocked it out of the park. Everyone who had a hand in the skin, it looks absolutely insane. It's my personal favorite. I like all of them. I don't even play Black Prior, but I will be now. We will be equipping that, so I'm very, very excited for that. And for those who are interested in getting the Commander Riviere skin, you can get it for 25k steel when it is available. It'll be available forever, so you don't have to. There's no like time limited anything. Just strike fear into the hearts of your enemies. Um, but
Yeah, I'm
another
not
thing
gonna
that
be
we want to
scared
talk
of
about
that.
is the mood board. As you've noticed by our wonderful background here, we are bringing the Arabian goodness to For Honor this season, and this is so reflected in the mood board. So, Anastasia, let's go back to you and take us through what it was like for the team to find some real world elements to pull from for this.
Yeah. So just want to remind you that this year was the year of fantasy, and now it's final season, and it's the end of the real year, and also it's a holiday season. So we wanted to bring this kind of like festive mood to this season. And the main inspiration for this season was galaxies, Arabian motifs. This is what inspired our mood and the colors of this season. So the sky full of stars, the bloody moon, they bring this very unique visual content to this season compared to the previous one when we have all this like moody
Shit.
colors like fog, spider webs, and you remember, right?
Yeah.
Swamps.
We're
Yeah.
we're a lot less scary this time around, everybody.
Yeah. This time we wanted to do something magical.
Okay, guys.
And
Y'all
it's,
could
it's
keep
perfect
watching
time,
this.
right?
I'm gonna be right back.
So also
I'm not
in
gonna
this
pause or
season
nothing.
we are
I'm just gonna let it
introducing
go all
this
the way
new
through.
cultural
But I'll be
theme
right back,
like
guys.
mathematics and
Give me a sec.
astronomical tools and designs. We're using a lot of this astrology related designs and of course Arabic patterns and a lot of lights. For the holiday event for this year, instead of bringing this traditional holiday things, we decided to use a lot of like frost patterns, like snowflakes, decorative lights, and yeah, we think that this elements will bring this magical and festive mood to this event.
It absolutely does, and like the space nerd in me is like freaking out just because like I actually like recently started like getting into space a lot more. I saw Jupiter and some moons and stuff with my own eyes. It was insane. So coming to this season and getting just more of that and just like the mysticism and the magic and the wonder from that. I think it is evident throughout this entire season. So again, hats off to the team for being able to kind of just like bring that. But let's even dive even further into that with the map realization and the new elements that you can see in the game when you fire it up on December 15th for the new season. Julien, let's go ahead and talk about it. What we can talk about the in-game realization.
Absolutely, Josh. Well, as you know, holiday season once again upon us. So season 24's in-game realization is somewhat a nod to the holidays sparkle and shine. So essentially, you won't have to go scavenging for the decoration box that's buried way back in your closet, Josh. That's the good news.
Thank you so
for
much.
this season, I mean, we got you. We got you. This season, the team wanted to inspire itself with the bright lights and
Okay,
shiny
guys, I'm
things,
back.
but really
Looks like
reinterpret
they're
those
having
elements to
gameplay
create
of the
something that's
skin.
unconventional and that
They're just
nonetheless
showing it
scintillates.
off.
So atmosphere will play a big part of that once again in this season, in creating this celestial universe like Anastasia was talking about just a few moments earlier. By playing around with lighting and VFX, essentially the team aimed for something that's majestic, graceful, and of course that's striking at the same time. Music will also allow you to travel a bit and will immerse you in this should I say, ethereal universe for the season. So really cool stuff. For the map dressing, one could say that Starry Night was a good inspiration for the aesthetics of the map dressing. The team wanted to create an environment where the action of the battleground contrasts with an omnipresent, non-material element that brings, if you will, serenity, tranquility, and beauty. So you kind of have that nice clash between those two very polar opposites. But also, it was important that these elements be as striking and brilliant as
My bad,
possible.
guys.
Yes, the pun is intended, Josh. The sky for that is, of course, a great vessel for this. You want something brilliant, you want something big and omnipresent.
Right.
The sky is the best vessel for that. So, in some ways, the sky is going to be one of the stars of the season.
Did it again,
cool little...
stars. You're on a roll today, man.
There you go. I had that was also intended, but I didn't want to be on the nose about it.
Okay, I got you.
Cool little detail is that the appearance of this guy is somewhat going to complement the season's storyline. So it may even hint at the events that are to come during the season. So really cool. Look to the stars, Josh.
Look to the stars. You will find your way. I love how the minions are just like a bunch of cloak boys now. They got like their hoods and stuff, being all ominous and all that. Love it. So look at that. Look at those guys running to get one hit. So with the
It's
news,
holiday chill. It's
exactly.
Holiday chill,
Absolutely. We are introducing a battle pass with Year 6 Season 4, and it is chock full of so many amazing things. I'm very excited for us to go through it and to show you what we have in it, and we'll do a little sneak peek after we talk about it. But Anastasia, let's go ahead and talk about just a few of the elements that players can find in the battle pass this season.
Yeah, sure. So for this season, the battle pass, we explored this theme of mysterious Arabian nights. Their exotic patterns, lanterns, a bit of astrology, maybe alchemy. So everything like mysterious.
That looks pretty cool.
Stars. Also, the one of the main theme of this battle pass was the relic of this season. It's a celestial sphere, so you'll see a lot of elements like celestial sphere, then stars, what else? Astronomical tools. So here you see this, celestial sphere in.
Oh, what a nice looking sphere! And sauce.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. I really was not expecting our poor hero here, poor Jorm, to just get obliterated like that. There is nothing left.
Right. So all kinds of like constellations, stars, galaxies, you all have it, and and of course for the weapons, they also was inspired by this relic of the season, the celestial sphere, and the starry galaxies, astronomical tools. You'll see a lot of Arabian patterns here as well. So it looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous, very mysterious.
It really does. You can definitely tell just like everything from the mood board just had such a heavy impact on everything that's in the battle pass. Like that mysticism, the wonders of the universe essentially are just like written on like the elements in the battle pass. It's absolutely wonderful. Everything looks so good. It also uses my favorite colors. Obviously, I like blue, so like it's very nice. So I am super thrilled for this season, and plus the key art for the battle pass. I mean, like,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't. That's so nice. It's so nice. But like there you have it. That is everything about Year 6 Season 4 that we could talk about today. Obviously, there's more, but we don't want to spoil everything right now. We gotta let you enjoy what you got, all that fun stuff. But Anastasia, Aiden, Julien, thank you so much for coming on the show today to talk about Year 6 Season 4, the mood board, that awesome hero skin, the map realization, battle pass, all that awesome stuff is coming this season. So excited. But Warriors, that's it for this segment, but don't go anywhere because we're going to run our Battle Pass weapons video, and stick around because we've got more cool stuff to show you. So don't go anywhere.
Alright guys, I think we should be able to rewind this up, right? No? Okay, no. We're just gonna be looking at the weapons. After this one, then I think they'll go on to the next topic of where it's supposed to be. But right now they're just showing off the weapons that you get for the next season. That looks beautiful, guys. Oh my god. Look at that. Holy. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't really like compliment on like, you know, a lot of like weapons and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna lie. This weapon design looks beautiful. This is probably by far one of the best designs that I've seen so far on For Honor. You know what I'm saying? When they be doing all these weapon designs, this has to be the best that I've seen. Honestly, like, look at this. The nice blue outline with the red in it a little bit. Like, you could see it, and with the gold and everything. Like, it. Oh my god! Look at the hammer for Jorm. That looks fucking beautiful. It has like a big blue. I don't know. Like, it's like a crystal, but like a really huge crystal. If y'all know what I'm saying. Like, it's like a blue. I don't know, like a blue orb. I don't know what the hell it is, but it just looks really nice. I can say, okay. Shinobi, okay. All these weapon choices are awesome. Like, almost every weapon that I saw is fire, honestly. There's nothing else I gotta say. All of them just look fire. Literally all of them. Jeez, they outdid themselves with the weapons. Holy shit. Aim for Shogoki. Jeez. I'm curious how Shaolin's weapon is gonna look. Oh my god, that looks nice. I don't want to make it seem like I'm fanboying over the fucking weapons, but honestly, that looks beautiful. I could make a disgusting combo with that. I'm not gonna lie. Now I actually keep that combo. I'm not gonna lie. That would be like my third. Like, I don't know, bro. I could make so many combos with this. Last two is Magi and Pirate. Magi is my main, so let me see how this looks. Beautiful, honestly. What did I expect? Like, this looks beautiful, honestly. Very good job on weapons. Look at that. Oh yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and rewind this up a little bit. Don't waste any more time.
Where are my hands at? There they are.
I mean, the fire may look hot, but it's cool out. So
you're gonna need this fire once you get dunked in the drink.
So coming right at you is Frostwind Nights, and it begins next week, December 15th, and will go until January 5th. Along with this, we'll have the return of the Ice Brawlers game mode. So get your friends Frosty, push them in the drink, and declare your supremacy. Yes. And so, Josh, well, for those who are not familiar with Ice Brawlers, do you want to give us a rundown?
Oh, I'm going to put you on real quick. So, Ice Brawlers is a best of 9 2v2 brawl game mode in which your goal is to either slay your opponent or pull a 400 IQ play that tosses them in the drink. It is very fun. You can outplay everybody on the map. Also, just like be mindful like where you're stepping, because if you step on the ice for too long, it'll just break and crack, and then you'll just go into, and nobody really wants that. So What we do want to show
Alrighty.
you, we do have a little bit of gameplay for those who want to get a little bit taste of the game mode,
Yeah,
and then we'll
please.
come back and we'll talk about some
Because-
extra things that will be coming with the Frostwind Knights. And yeah, Brian, you ready?
Yeah, so I
it
am
sounds like
ready to
something I
watch
would play,
Ben,
dude. That
Alex,
sounds
Nolan,
really
and
fun.
Manu just go at it. So we'll see you guys after.
All right, let's see this. Let me see if I
Hey
want to play it or
everyone,
not.
we have
And it's
queued up
2v2s
today
too,
for
so
another
look like I need some
ice brawler
partners to play with.
match, the mode that keeps on giving. This time it's on a starry sky. It looks beautiful, but it doesn't detract from the ice cold deaths that we will be encountering here. I am against Nolan today. Hi Nolan.
Hi Ben.
Picking the Jormungandr, just to humiliate me even more if he gets to beat me.
Oh,
I'm just saying, I love Jorm. Just you play what you love.
yeah, I love Jorm too.
Alright,
Jorm,
let's go. I am against Alex on my end.
holy,
in my team.
holy. That looks.
Oh, you
Oh.
survived that? No way.
Go for a parry.
I'm out. There we go. Alright. One Alex down.
Oh come on!
Yeah, that's it. Ging Mishkin. Not for you.
You know, you're supposed to let that rock. You know, I mean, it looks so satisfying when it lands.
Ice Ball is the only
That definitely
mode
looks
where it
really
feels
fun,
good to
but
lose
you gotta
still.
have a literal. You gotta be
Best,
fast. Like you gotta
Best ragdoll showcase in the
have
game.
IQ. And you gotta be fast.
This is true.
If you're not, you're just gonna fall through.
Alright.
Alright, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Especially if somebody gets you
You're just
stuck in
gonna-
the combo and
you-
you're
you're
not
1-2. Yeah,
close.
that's what-
I should have
Oh, yeah,
taken
he's
that
dead.
one actually.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh no, goodbye.
yeah.
Oh! Okay.
Oh, I should've went for the slam.
Alright,
Off
no
the ice.
one get Mishkin. No one get
Are you
Mishkin.
still alive? Oh
Oh my
Sorry.
god, did we win it? Did we win it?
no, maybe no.
No, we're totally done.
As long as I don't fall like an idiot.
I mean, it's not a nice brawler showcase without them standoff.
It's very
But
true.
more like, I guess.
I have way more real estate than that. Yeah, but he's very sad over there.
Yeah, see? That's why you study maths. To win at Ice Brawlers. You know you're gonna win.
I'm gonna play the.
Alright.
I
Play the
would be
drums
so
with the
upset
drums.
to be in a situation like that, but at
Alright,
the same
guess
time, I'll be
Alex.
happy because I don't have to
Oh,
fight both of them at the same time.
Can I escape?
But that means I'm probably gonna die.
I think I can. Oh, I can't. Of course not. Why would I escape against any character? Alright, let's go. Let's go. We're in.
Go for a parry.
Oh, why do I feel like we're all going in?
Bro, these guys
Oh,
know how to
dang.
parry. I haven't seen
Aha!
nobody parry
Gotta
yet.
get swapped to this.
That's pretty good. It's all up to Alex.
Get out of here. Oh, that didn't kill him.
Go for a damn parry.
There you go.
It just blow.
Oh,
Oh.
I can't believe that worked.
He snuck it. He snuck it out.
I should have won that one. I feel bad.
I wish I could dance with you, Alex,
Oh, no.
but I can't. Some did.
Oh, I won for. Alright, let's see what you can do against staff mode Ninja.
Jormungandr cares not what mode you are in. Jormungandr will simply punch you and then get beaten by so many links.
Oh, there you go.
It's
there
crazy
you go.
how none of them can
Uninterrupted
parry.
stance. What are you gonna do?
I haven't seen one
Oh,
parry.
okay, never mind. That's what you do.
I'll send you over to my associate, Alex.
Oh, I just gave him a free
There we
pass.
go.
Oola.
Ooh, nice bow.
Finally, we're seeing somebody
Bowing
parry.
out into
They just been
Titan.
blocking the whole time.
Alright, this is
I don't know
a
why.
tough
I
one.
guess I'll just be going for a lot of parries, and I'm just used to parrying a lot. But
Alright, yeah. He's in my head.
Sometimes the best strategies are the simplest ones.
Where's the? Okay, all right.
You're done. Oh.
Oh, that got me. Oh my god, those hitboxes.
No. Oh my gosh.
Ay, 2-0 loss.
And it's a best out
Oh,
of
it's gonna
9
feel
too,
bad.
so
Oh no, this is a
you
fun
literally
one.
have a whole lot of chances
This
to
is a
actually
fun
come
one,
back
see.
from this.
Round 6.
Oof.
Your main objective is to try to kill your opponent as
Yeah,
fast as possible, but if somebody is really good at the game, it's going to be a pretty hard task because y'all just going to be staring at each other
How
and
do you get
blocking
those
literally
straights?
everything.
Oh my god.
It's just going to be,
Wait,
not gonna
did
go
Danny
anywhere.
just swim? Let's go.
you're just going to have to depend on who could just go off the ice first. Y'all can't kill each
I
other.
went for the parry. I went for the parry.
Whew. Good job, Manny.
Victory.
Just throwing a lot of cards right now. Oh my gosh. When did you have time to coordinate that?
Okay. Oh my god, this ice is already tin.
Alright, yeah. Oh crap, this gets no.
Are we all lose? Oh my god, why did I go there? Oh no!
No.
Oh man, you're last hope. Oh, Alex is full health.
Ooh.
We're gunning for a miracle here. We are gunning for a miracle. Pun intended.
Let's get those parries. Let's get those parries.
Oh.
The shot into the rig, they're both going in.
Oh! Oh, let's go!
Alright guys, we're going to do one more round, maybe
That's
one or
pretty
two
good.
more rounds on
Okay.
this.
Alright.
We're gonna watch one or two more rounds, and we're gonna go ahead and rewind it up because they're pretty much gonna be showing
Sorry,
what the
sorry.
game mode is. They
Alright,
already showed
I see
it
your comeback.
at the last round, so we pretty much already
Is
know
it better
what we gotta do in this game mode. It's pretty cool.
Oh,
We
just
might be
this,
playing
not
this
Yeah, that'll do.
whenever it comes out. I think it says it comes out December 15th, so we don't have too
Aha.
long to wait.
Oh.
But I'm gonna watch this and probably watch another round, and we're gonna go ahead and rewind it up to the other stuff because you know, I don't want to be watching this.
Am I stuck? I'm freaking
It's
stuck.
cool,
Yes,
but
it's
you know, I
all-
don't want to
it's
be
all
watching
part
this.
of the plan.
I'm kind of just
Oh no, what's gonna
into,
happen?
you know, the Jorm and
Now
Gunner
it's a
rework
real estate
and
game
all
now.
that. I know
It's a
y'all
real
are too.
estate, but I
I know
think
y'all
I
really
lose
don't
it.
care about the gameplay too much.
Oh no, Alex, with the
No,
critical mistakes.
Alex.
What's going on with dispatch? Okay, alright. Are we in this?
You're in this, yeah.
Are we in this?
Mistakes were made.
Oh my god, I think we've got this. I think we've got this. I see it in the stars.
I think Alex's wishing his gun had a little more range at this point. Just
Come on. Yes!
well, now we're down to the wire.
He did it on purpose. He did it on purpose to get the last match for sure. This freaking guy. Final
Ridiculous.
round. There we go.
Alright.
Alright. Oh, I hate this spot.
Crap. Alright, well, I got outplayed. It's up to Alex now.
Oh, that's the wrong mode.
It's a 2v1.
Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna ensure this victory here.
Come on, Alex, you can do it. Oh!
Okay. No, why did I
There it
execute?
goes.
Why did I execute?
They
oh
win.
my god.
It's okay, you got it. Nicely done. Nicely done.
I didn't even really have to rewind it. I forgot it was a best up to 9,
Cancel
so
this guy. Magi was
wasn't
the
paying
power
attention.
of
But that was
Egypt
pretty cool though.
winning.
Definitely gonna be
This
something that
ice
we're gonna be
thrower?
playing.
So it's fine.
Ah, yeah. Like the stuff that's in the
You
ice,
really
even
just-
though they're not in there at all.
Let's see if I can
Yeah,
get a
yeah,
couple
absolutely.
of friends and
So,
we
oh
can,
my god, we won.
not a couple, but I'm just gonna see if
Good
one of my
job,
friends
Menu,
wanna play this
on
with
the
me.
silent side.
When it
Thanks,
comes
no one
out.
for the
Sure,
This could be
glad,
pretty
glad
fun.
it helped.
And we'll see you guys the rest of the Warriors then, and next time. Bye bye.
All right. Bye.
Oh, that was great. I always love watching Ben and Nolan play. It's like nervous, and then they pull out some 400 IQ stuff and kick someone in the drink.
I know for a fact that if I ever played them, each and every one of them would kick my ass.
Oh, yeah. No, it is a firm reminder that I am spicy trash when I watch them play. But speaking of spicy, I hope everyone noticed that the baller skybox. So we have that as part of the map realization, as well as a bunch of other Year 6, Season 4 galactic goodness coming your way. What are we giving out for free this time, Josh?
So speaking of galactic goodness, we do have a free event pass coming with Frostwind Knights. That includes a battle outfit, mood effect, ornament, and like these things will be available from the beginning of the event, which is December 15th, all the way to January 5th. And as you can see here, Glad surrounded by the constellations of the sky. I'm pretty sure Cassiopeia or Pleiades or something are in here as well. Looking very spiffy on our boy Glad, and the whole constellation kind of like vibe that you've seen through like this and stuff is like in the battle pass as well. So you're just getting more of that in the free event pass. You have your generic lion protector on your shoulder, watching out for you, making you feel very nice and safe all along the battlefield, and hopefully not in the ice because that's terrible.
It's his name is Iceland, right?
Oh, that's good. I like that. That was. Oh wow. That's okay. That was solid. That was really solid. But yeah, all of this stuff will be available in the free event pass starting January 15th, December 15th to January 5th. Sorry, I'm over here thinking about the future. But
yeah, but you saw those weapons coming. We have a showcase video for you, so we're gonna roll that, and then we will be back with myself and our Lord and Savior JC for the patch notes, and then Josh, you'll be back later in the show, so I will see you on the flip.
Oh, all right, bye.
Enjoy these weapons, everyone.
Are they the same weapons that we just saw, or they're different? Oh, so these are some of the other weapons for the other event. So they showed the weapons that were going to be coming in the battle pass. These are the weapons that are going to be coming in the event that you could get for the characters. So that's what they're showing right now. Okay. Those are pretty cool too. I'm not gonna hate on these weapons. These weapons are really nice. Literally almost every design on every weapon just looks very nice. I like how they did the weapons this season. But yeah. I think the season we're in right now, they have some pretty decent looking weapons too. So I'm not gonna you know, throw those weapons in the trash. But like these ones right here are probably gonna top them, you know, and the designs and stuff like that. Because like they said, like the designs in here are looking like futuristic and stuff, which, you know, that's what they're trying to make the season like. But they're going to be talking about the Jorm rework and the new hero. But I'm curious of what the new hero is going to be looking like, because we gotta wait until February 2nd of next year to even find out what this new hero is. So I'm like, I don't know, bro. I really wanted the hero to be like a little bit closer, at least somewhere in January, but you know, we gotta wait until February. But you know, knowing how times have been, guys, time is gonna go very quick. Y'all know how fast times goes. Like, time be going extremely fast nowadays. So honestly, like, February 2nd is going to hit just with a snap of a finger. Honestly, so we're gonna be at February 2nd before you know it. I'm not trying to rush anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, me, I personally want time to go slow. Me personally, because honestly, I think it's going too fast. But you know, like, I can't really, you know, control that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like, you know, in control of all that. So all I can do is just, you know, hope for the best and hope that, you know, time can go at least a little bit slower. But you know, it's not my choice, like I said. So yeah, beautiful weapons, like them all. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what the patch notes are gonna be. I think the patch notes are next, guys. So we gotta see what's going up next, though. Let's see what's coming up next first. So the patch notes. Alright, we're getting down to the wire, guys. Alright, let's go ahead and
By Mr. JC, our Lord and Savior. JC, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. What about you?
I'm doing great.
Awesome.
I'm about to eat all the holiday goodness. So yeah, we've got a we got a lot going on. We got a lot of patchy notes to talk about.
Quite a few.
So yeah, let's start off with hero improvements. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I think that makes sense for me. All right.
Who's getting what?
We're gonna start with Lawbringer, right? So
please
for
tell me he's
Lawbringer,
getting
we've
hyper armor.
adjusted the speed of his dodge
Front
shove
dodge
attack,
shove
right?
is
So
now
front
500.
dodge shove is
Does
now
it, that
500
means
MS.
it's faster?
It used to be 700. The side one is 553, 533 rather, down from 700. And we've also updated the recovery for them to be 700 instead of 4. Basically, at the speed they were at, they weren't really functional as openers or dodge attacks. So by doing this, we're really hoping to get Lawbringer a bit more opening ability, but to compensate. So the idea we had before is that they were safe when they were dodged or whatever.
I play a lot
they
of
were, like,
Lawbringer,
really difficult
so
to punish, but they were really easy to avoid. So now we're trying to do the opposite, like we do with every other hero, which is they're harder to avoid, but they're easier to punish. So that's what we're going with Lawbringer for this.
I think that's a welcome change. I know that's something I've seen players ask for a lot.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Well, we asked for hyper
really
armor because when a man
Alright,
gets
Nusha,
smacked up, you don't have any hyper armor to protect him.
Echo Strike is now unblockable. Now,
Like,
if you don't really
geez,
know
like,
Nusha
yeah,
that much,
speeding up the
I'm
bash
sure
is
chat right
good
now
because
is
honestly,
freaking out a
that
little
bash
bit.
is slow as
Echo
hell.
Strike is her
And
deflect
honestly,
attack,
anybody
right?
can
So
dodge that
Echo Strike is
bash
now
if you're
unblockable, which means
good
that
at
it will
reacting.
no longer be
But
auto blocked if you don't change
you
your
know,
stance or whatever you do when you perform it.
just
So it'll
saying.
always land, which is awesome. It's a really good quality of life change for Nusha. And it also deals
I
20 damage. It
really
used to be
like.
like
I
a
really
really,
want to
really
start
high amount of
playing
damage
Nusha though,
because you had to
guys.
kind of
Like,
do
Nusha is
some
a good
shenanigans to
character.
make it work. With
Believe
this,
it or
at least,
not,
it'll
she's a good
always land at
character.
20
It's
damage.
just like
In
I
line
don't
what we
play
have
her.
with a lot of
You know what I'm
deflect
saying?
attacks.
I still got
This
her
should
at a
work
level
quite well.
2.
It's way better. So we should get there quite well. We've also increased. We also made the crescent jab and crescent step, which are front dodge and side dodge lights. They're both enhanced. Again, like we want to give Nusha a little bit an easier time to get into her chains, get into opponents. If something is blocked from external your front dodge into light or whatever, then you have a bit more chance of getting into somebody's face
Fix her
and be able to
deflect,
defeat them.
bro.
And we've also
Her
adjusted the time
deflect
at
trash.
which
I'm talking
crescent
about you
jab,
could
which is the
deflect
front
somebody and they
version,
could actually
can
like
be performed during the
fucking
front
block
dodge, right? So
it. Like,
it used to
it's
be
borderline
700 MS
annoying.
static. Now it's fun.
Make
It's
the
100 to
deflect
400,
an
so you can do
unblockable.
it earlier.
Like,
You
come
can
on,
delay
dog.
it a little bit more. Gives you more versatility there. That works really, really well. And on top of that, we've also updated all of her weapon trajectories for side heavy attacks to match her weapons visuals a little bit better. And to be fair, they're also a little bit bigger than her weapons to give her better anti-gank. One of the problems that Nusha has, on top of being a reflex guard hero, is that it's kind of hard to defend yourself when you get a bunch of people jumping onto you. So now you should be able to do her side heavies and get some people off of you at least a little bit more. So that should help there also a little bit and get her like a little bit higher up. Like she's not gonna be like the end all be all character, but at least those are really, really nice quality of life changes here for us.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
so
because right
pumped
now
because
she
I've
kind of
seen the
trash.
comment of
She
like
down there with
Diffusion
Yorm. I'm not gonna lie
unblockable
to you.
Right?
for literally years now.
But Yorm, he getting a
So
rework,
it's
so
so
honestly, we
good
don't
to
gotta
see
worry
it
about that.
Yeah.
actually happening.
I'm super happy
My
about
boy
it. Yeah,
finally
that's
getting
good.
a
All
damn
right, now
rework.
Didn't forget her.
After all these
Yeah.
years, he finally get a damn
Beastkeeper,
rework.
right? So for Beastkeeper, we focused
That's
a bit
crazy to
on
think
making
about.
her dodge attacks or
They
side
should
dodge
have
attacks
been
like
did that to you. I'm
be
not
a
even gonna
bit
cap
safer,
to you.
right?
Why
So
Peacekeeper
side
up here?
strike,
She don't
which
need
is
no
a side
damn
dodge
rework.
heavy, used to have
I'm
like
just playing.
700 MS of
All
recovery
those
on miss.
all them
A lot of
Peacekeeper
people were
mains
able to
out
kind
there.
of like
I
side
don't
dodge
mean
it
any
to guard
harm.
break
You know what I'm saying?
on reaction, which was
Honestly,
kind of bad.
I
So
played
we've really, really
Peacekeeper
lowered the
before, and
recovery of that
honestly, a
attack
lot of
by
her
quite
things
a bit
wasn't
on
that
miss
good.
and on
So she
block,
don't do a lot of damage. So
or not on none of the
honestly,
block and on
her
hit
having
to
a
make
little
sure
bit of
that the move
changes
is a
can
lot
actually
safer to
help y'all
use
out
in a lot of
to
situations.
do what y'all
And
need to
as
do.
well, the riposting stab, which
It's
is a
just like I need
deflect
to get
attack.
better
Now there's a
because every
medium
time I
hit
face
reaction
her, I
instead of a
have
light, so you get better
a
from
very hard
advantage
time
afterwards. If you do
going
nothing,
against her,
you're from
but
advantage. If you want to go into
that's
chains or
when
whatever,
getting
you
better
get
comes into play.
you get better
So
mix up afterwards.
I still have a
And
lot
it
to
also
learn,
has
guys.
a lower recovery on hit,
Still
now
got a lot
400
to
MS.
learn.
So it used to be longer. Again, here we're
It'll be
trying to
one
give
hell of a journey,
Peacekeeper's
but
attacks, like a
we'll
lot of her
learn.
dodge stuff and her deflect stuff, to be a bit safer, be more
After all, I've only
usable,
been playing this
and
game for
have
2
like a
years.
bit more utility in a lot of, in different situations.
PK mains rejoice.
Oh yeah. All right, now Raider nerfs. So Raider is a character that's still a bit overperforming, and we wanted to make sure that the hero was toned down a little bit, not massively, but enough that you kind of feel it a little bit. And so fighting the hero is going to be less frustrating. So first off, the stamina pool is now 120, which is like the standard
Not gonna
stamina
lie.
pool for most heroes.
Every
It
time I
used
play
to be at
Raider,
130, and on top
this
of
man
having a lot
completely
of soft
dismantles
feints,
people,
Raider
dude.
has
It's
like
hilarious.
feels like he never runs
Every
out of
time I
stamina.
play.
So at 120,
Yes,
it's
yes, he
gonna help
does.
that
Like this man has stamina for
alleviate that a little
days.
bit. It's not like he still is really stamina efficient, but it's not. I have infinite stamina now, so that should make a bit difference. And then we've nerfed a lot of his attacks for their damage down a little bit, right? So chain top heavy now deals 28, chain side heavy now deals 26. So they used
I
to
know
deal
the
30
Raider
and
main's
27.
mad as fuck right now.
Mostly
I'm
because the
not gonna lie.
finishers now deals 30 and
I know they
28,
mad as hell.
and the thrown attack and chains also deals 28.
But
So the
honestly,
idea
they
here
ain't
is
gonna
that
change nothing for
you want
them
to cap
because
damage for
honestly,
those finishers
if
at
you were
30,
really
we've
good
been
with
doing
Raider,
quite
honestly,
often.
this ain't nothing to
And
y'all.
so we wanted to have
Honestly,
Raider's damage to
it
be a
ain't
little
nothing
bit
to
more
me
in
because
line
I
with,
play Raider
with
a
what
little
other
bit. I don't
heroes
play him
have.
all the time,
On
but
top of the hero
you
having
know,
like really
I play him a
huge
decent amount,
trajectories,
but it's not
hitting
gonna
a
do
bunch of
anything to
different
me. I'm
people,
still gonna play it
getting
the
to a
same
lot of
way.
stuff. So that should really help quite a bit in
But
the
this time
situation
you
there
gotta
and
play
get
a little bit,
like
you
be
know,
less
careful
frustrating
with
to
him
fight
because
against
honestly,
Raider.
it
That should be
nerfed him
pretty
a
good
little
for
bit. So
everybody involved.
the things he
just
was
getting
able to do
back down
before, he
into
can't do
like
them anymore.
a decent tier.
Yeah. I mean,
into
that-
A tier.
yeah, exactly, right? So it's really just a case of how do we make the hero less frustrating to fight against without annihilating him, right? So that's kind of like the big deal here.
Yeah, no more like 4 Raider.
What the fuck? My pirate need a nerf. Did she just get a nerf?
Yeah, right. So okay, so
Did
then
she just
pirate
get a nerf?
So we're doing one last round for now, at least, of pirate nerfs. So walk the plank now deals 24 damage instead of 27. Again, it's
Yo, they
lower the
nerfing
damage
her into the
output of
dirt.
walk the plank. You
Yo,
get
did she
guaranteed
just
5
get a
damage shot
nerf, guys?
afterwards. All those
Like,
dodge
am I not
cancels, all that sort of
mistaken
stuff.
here?
So we wanted to make sure that
Like, she literally just
the
got
move is
nerfed,
still
and they're
good,
nerfing her
it's still
again.
usable.
They nerfing her
But
into
at the same
the
time,
dirt.
it doesn't do like way too much damage. But we also adjusted how much revenge it feeds to 30. So it's as if it dealt 30 damage, but it deals 24 in terms of revenge only. So again, we want to like make sure the ganks with pirates are a little bit less effective. So that's one big way to have that, to crank it up a little bit, just enough that okay, well, it still works. They're still good, but it's gonna be much more difficult to do repeated ganks, repeated walk the planks back and back and back to go to kill somebody, to go from 100 to 0 really efficient. We've also lowered the damage of Cavalier Dance to 12. That's front dodge heavy. It used to deal 14. Again, a lot of these things are we're tweaking the damage here to make sure that like Pirate has different choices and different options, and some of them have drawbacks and some of them have benefits, right? So when we designed Pirate, a lot of what we were going for was have her have a lot of different options at any point in her kit. That's why there's the dodge cancels. You can dodge into side heavies, front heavies. You can go to walk the plank. A lot of different things. And because those options were quite strong, we're doing a bit too much damage. It kind of made the choice less impactful, right? So now if you want to go into a front dodge heavy and then get the armor, get the extra damage, get the flow going, well, you're going to have to sacrifice a little bit more damage. If you're going to walk the plank, Yeah, it deals more damage. It deals much more damage than going Cavalier Dance. But like there's those trade-offs here that we really want to focus and really have an emphasis on player choice and expression and going, well, I play pirate this way, you play pirate that way, and it's always a little bit different. So that's the part of that nerf. And then the next one is a nerf, but it's also more of a bug fix, which is chaining timings from every single attack that leads to pistol blast on miss, right? So only when you miss with your attack, the chaining timings are 300 ms up from 200. And that is because we had an issue that if your attack trajectory would hit an opponent after your miss timing on somebody, or even after you hit your main target, or if something happened and you hit an off target afterwards, you could target swap to them and then do a pistol blast, and that pistol blast would be guaranteed because the chaining timing was very, really short. I've seen a lot of people talk about this on Reddit. We've had discussions with pro players there. So with that
had that problem a couple of times when I was fighting pirate. She'll hit somebody and then she'll change, like she'll literally target swap to me, and literally I can't freaking dodge it. Like it's not literally.
I know people, some players find her like
really hard to dodge. That's all I gotta say. Like it's so quick and everything.
Really help in getting
so honestly,
that level.
I think
down
that kind of needed to,
still feel good, but
slow down
not
a little
feel
bit.
as bad.
And they did that, so yes, that's good.
But JC, I was so enjoying glitch swapping, shooting everyone in the face.
Right?
Why would you take this away from me?
I don't know. I'm not.
Well, I don't even play pirate like that,
change.
so I really do
It
not
needed
care.
to stop.
But honestly,
all right, so I'm going to go into other improvements that are a bit more miscellaneous.
I was gonna start
so
playing her a
Warlord,
little bit, but you know,
uninterruptible stance. That's armor.
Yeah, she's gonna be
kind
kinda
on
trash.
Warlord
I'm not
finishers
gonna lie,
now it starts at 100 ms. It used to be 300. So at 100, it'll help the hero be a little bit better in group fights and be able to use those heavy finishers a bit more efficiently. We've also done another change to Centurion. So now there's two things, right? So every single move that could chain to jab on hit or block can also now chain to jab on miss. So you can do now jab, light rather, and if your opponent dodges it, you can go to jab afterwards. So that makes a bit of a difference here. Like it gives Centurion better ways to go into the character's mix-ups and get into a bunch of different
I see what they did there. I like that. So they're pretty much saying if you miss a light or a heavy, if somebody like dodges it, you're able to go into the chain still because you're able to still bash them for resistance. So you're still able to bash them if you have a miss to go into his chain. So that's nice. That's really nice because I see like when you're doing stuff, you can't really.
If we wanted it to really like correctly track,
I don't know if you can already do that, but you know,
we needed to have that.
I mean, it sounds cool. It sounds
for a little bit longer.
I don't play Centurion like that either, so honestly, I might be completely lost here. But
which means that
you know, y'all Sent mains know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all Sent mains, comment down below, like you know, if
because you can have a little bit
you know
less
this is
time
new
to
or
react
not,
to it.
because I don't really play Sent like that.
The full charge is gonna
played
have
them before, but I don't completely play them all the time.
I know there was like a lot of
do,
discussion
so
about this, that we had fixed it. We had done a lot of changes to help it.
A little bit of information.
But it was still
on
situations where it wasn't working properly.
And tell me what's
so with
going
this,
on.
it should be working properly in most situations. So it's really gonna help in those like really weird edge cases that happen a bit more often.
Delete button charging.
Yeah, exactly. So okay, next up, Gladiator. I know a lot of people have been asking for this, and we've actually brought it back. So Fushina Ictus, which is toe stab, we've brought back the fact that it unbalances opponents that are out of stamina, and we brought back the old animation where you hit them in the toes, punch them in the face.
So good.
Yeah, I know people were really sad when we removed it, and we kind of had to remove it.
Yo, I remember that shit.
Otherwise, it created situations where Gladiator was way too strong and somebody was out of
Yo,
stamina.
I remember that shit, guys. Like, y'all remember where you was... Bruh, tell me why I was trying to do that, guys. I played For Honor back then, and honestly, I knew Gladiator had that.
It means that whenever you land a Fushina Ictus and your opponent falls down, they're gonna get back up to full stamina, and you're not gonna be able to.
I was like, bro, like when he used to have that, I was literally trying to do that, and I couldn't do it. And I was like, why you can't do that? Because he only is able to do it when you're on the wall. You know what I'm saying? But like now he's able to do it. Like, you know.
Which is a down stance heavy, like the full block stance heavy.
So like that's pretty
now
cool.
Now costs 12 stamina instead of.
Just I really want to do that. I just want to jab somebody in the fucking face.
A bit more options that were more stamina effective.
And just blur their vision.
Stamina efficient rather to be able to open.
When I play Gladiator, I'm not like a total Gladiator Gladiator
seem like
player,
much, but
but
it's actually a big
I'm
deal in a lot of
decent with
situations.
Gladiator. It's just
So,
like,
yes.
I don't
Good. Yeah.
play him
Zanhu,
really good,
so a
but
bit of a nerf to
I
his
try to.
to the character's heavy
My
finishes damage.
reactions
They
seem
now
to get
deal
a little
28
better, so
instead
I
of
can play him
32.
a little bit better.
So first of all, 32 was too high, regardless, right? And then we picked 28 and we went down to that level because Zanhu has a feat called Winner's Advantage, and we don't want to nerf Winner's Advantage and remove a lot of effectiveness from it, but it causes your next attack to deal a lot of damage, which meant that Zanhu, after pretty much every single hit, could deal like something like close to 38 damage. So by
Yeah, Zanhu
reducing
be
the
doing
damage of
too
his heavy
much,
finishers
bro.
baseline, we also lower the damage that Winner's Advantage ends up giving for Zanhu. It still goes above 30, but it doesn't go massively above 30. It doesn't go to like 38 or something, which was like
He's already
completely
a
crazy.
hard opponent
So
to fight
that's a little
already
bit lower.
because like he's
It
able to
helped a lot
switch
in
sides on
situations.
different attacks,
And last but not
which
least,
I
for
literally
Shinobi,
didn't know.
the
Guys,
dodge
like I
kicks
don't
now
fight
spin for
Zandu that much,
800
but now I'm
MS
starting to
instead
fight
of
him a lot.
1100. That should
And
help.
literally, I didn't know like the heavy and the light are on
That should
different
help a
sides
lot
when
of
you
gang
do it.
situations.
So
Like
honestly,
Shinobi
if he's
was able
doing
to
the
use the
light,
dodge kicks, pin opponents
like
with
if you think
them,
he's gonna do a
get the
light
opponent to
on
be
that same
in
side and the heavy on the
that
same
pin
side, he's
reaction
not.
for a
He's gonna be
long
doing on
period of
different
time, get
sides.
a
So it's,
guaranteed
it
heavy
literally
from
just
an
tricks the
ally.
shit out of you.
You barely had to time it. It was pretty easy to do. With this, you need to be able to throw that heavy quicker, earlier, more, a bit more on read almost. So it's a lot harder to. It should be harder to set up these ganks, but the attacks are still guaranteed afterwards, like for Shinobi. So it shouldn't impact the hero in 1v1 situations, but in gank situations should make a big difference. And on top of that, Shadow Strike, which is the light attack that's guaranteed after a parry, now deals 14 damage instead of 18. And we made that change because that attack leads to a really potent mix-up for Shinobi. And so it gave Shinobi a bit too much damage, a bit too much pressure whenever he was landing like even a heavy parry, right? So it dealt too much damage baseline, and then on top of that was giving a really good mix-up. So we lowered it down to a more normal level of damage for a light parry punish, for a heavy parry punish rather, and you get like more standard damage here.
Yeah, I'm excited for him to not basically be like just a ham slapping samurai nail gun anymore. Just like it was out of control.
Yeah, that needed to change there, so that was pretty good. Okay, so we have other improvements, right? So this is a big one. Yeah, we have the FOV slider, which is now available on console. So that's really good. It's a great improvement. So we're gonna show you like two different screens, what it looks like. This is the default field of view, right? So this is what it looks like when you're normally playing on console, and you can't change it. On PC you can, but on console you absolutely cannot. You could not change it, but we've made it so it can be changed. So we could go to the next slide and see this is what it's at its largest setting. So you see that the difference is the camera is a bit more pulled back. You see wider. You see more of the characters like legs and stuff, so it really helps in a lot of situations. Shouldn't really have any impact on frame rate or whatever, so that's pretty good, and it really helps you play in a lot of situations.
Yeah, it gives you better field
That's
view.
really good in my opinion. There.
For
hats off to the team for like the optimizations that have happened in the game over the lifetime of the game. Because I know back in the day this used to wreck consoles, and now like it's no problem.
Yeah,
so,
we're good.
Huzzah!
Awesome,
Excelsior.
great job there. Yeah. Okay, another thing we're doing in this patch is we're improving some things about executions. So if you knew, or maybe you didn't know, so I'll explain it to you, right? Is that some executions, not all of them, mostly the newer ones we've been doing, some of them from the early heroes didn't really have that issue, but a lot of executions would force you to go out of lock when the end, either if you got hit or at the end of the execution, they'd force you to go out of lock. Created a lot of situations where opponents could come in and get multiple hits on you because you were out of luck, and you get different hit reaction when you're out of luck, and then it was hard to get by that. So we've removed that completely. So no execution should ever force you to go out of luck when the end. That was a big undertaking. We had to go into every single execution that we have in the game. We had Ben, who some of you probably know, go into all of them and like do a lot of changes there. So like kudos to him. It was a lot of work there. And a lot of work on the tech team as well to make sure that we had like tools to really test that out. And the other thing is that some executions also forced a specific stance when they ended. So it would force you to go like top, left, or right, and it would really force it. That's also been removed, so you always stay in the stance you were in if you keep locked in when you perform an execution. So again, that's a lot of like quality of life improvements there, but it's very important so that your executions are actually safer and you don't get really heavily punished for performing an execution.
Yeah, you can use them all. Use anyone you want now.
Yeah. All right. And then I'm super happy to say that the Valkyrie and Tiandi reworks are now live. So super cool. We're really happy. The testing rounds went well. We got a lot of
I
feedback
didn't
from
have a
both
chance to
heroes.
test out Tiandis
So
or
we're super
Valkyries.
hyped.
Nobody
So
just seemed like they
Valkyrie
didn't care.
stayed relatively the same. Like most of the things are unchanged. We know that the hero, like a lot of the feedback we've gotten for Valkyrie was that the
I know
hero felt
Tiandi
maybe
can
like a
follow
little
with his
bit
kick
different, a
now
little bit
because I know
odd to
when
play.
people
But then
kick, they can't
a lot
follow
of
up with
people
it,
also
so it's not a
mentioned that
guarantee
once
hit.
you do
So
get
now the
into the
rework
groove and
that
you
they got
get
on
to
Tiandi is
understand the
like a
character,
follow up
she
after the
works
kick now.
way,
So
way better. And it's
that'll make
actually
Tiandi a little
interesting.
bit
It's a new
better
mix-up that
of a
we've put in.
character.
So we've decided to keep her mostly as is. There's some improvements you can see in the patch notes. You'll see like the changes that we've made from the current, like from the previous live Valkyrie to the new live Valkyrie. We're not gonna go into details because it's too much stuff there. It's gonna take like we all have other things to do. I'd love to be here for 6 hours, but I think people would kill me. So that's it for Valkyrie. But for Tiandi, I have a couple of notes so we can go. So for Tiandi, the hero
There it
also
is.
the rework went really well, right? People really liked it. There was a lot of stuff there that was appreciated, a lot of quality of life, a lot of good stuff. But there was also some more negative feedbacks that we've addressed. So first off, we've reverted the dragon dodge changes. So that means that in the testing grounds, we had tried to speed up the side dodge heavies a little bit so that they could be more effectively used as dodge attacks and not necessarily as repositioning tools. But as it turns out, a lot of players actually gave us feedback that felt bad. The soft feints from it were hard to do, and players were mostly using it to reposition, and they really missed that functionality. So we heard you, we
Yeah, it
listened.
is pretty
It's back to
nice.
how it
You'll
was.
be able to
So
dodge a
great job
lot of
there.
shit with that.
I think like
And
this
it
is
will
why
trick
we
the
do testing
opponent
rounds,
out.
right?
So
Sometimes
making it
there's
faster
feedbacks
is
about
kind of gonna
things that
make it.
people don't like, and we're
Yeah.
like, well, okay, it's reasonable, so we're gonna put it back. What this means is for Tiandi, if you want to be able to do like more reliable side dodge attacks, you have to do tiger dodges, but you have to delay them a little bit, which was still possible beforehand. So if you were doing it before, you can still do it now. It won't be a problem. We've also reverted the dragon kick soft feint to dodge removal, right? So by that I mean right now on the live Tiandi, if you do a dragon kick, you can soft feint the dragon kick into a dodge, and you can go into like tiger dodges or whatever you wanted to do. And so we had removed that in the testing grounds because our feeling was you could feint dragon kick, so you no longer needed that soft feint. But again, a lot of players were like, "Well, no, actually, we really like to have that soft feint." So we kept it. To be fair, dragon dodge can still be hard feinted, and it might be better in some cases to hard feint because then you can get parries off of people dodge attacking. So that might even
Thank
be better.
God.
But if
I
you want
tried
to
doing
soft
that
feint to
before,
a
and literally I
dodge
was
and go
like,
to tiger
how was
dodge
that
or
not a
into whatever
thing?
you like to do,
I can
you
even not
totally can
like
now.
fake
So
out the
again, that was
dragon kick into
reverted.
a
You
parry.
can get
Like
into what you wanted to do.
that'll
So
make him
that's
so
good.
much
Have
better.
all the options.
Right? Yeah.
Honestly.
And then finally, we had changed the
I was
delay
thinking
timing
outside the
to
box
top
already
dragon
with this,
dodge.
guys.
So
I
you
literally
can
was
do it
trying to
only
do
a little
shit
bit
that
later
wasn't even
into
in
the
the
dodge,
fucking
and
game
that
yet.
was because we didn't want to get into situations where you would do dragon kick into top dragon dodge, and then repeat over and over and over again, and get that kind of vortex feeling. We really wanted to encourage players to use the new follow up we've done for a dragon kick. But at the end of the day, this had a really big negative impact on the safety of some attacks. People like to do like a palm strike into a top heavy before the rework that had armor, and so with this, you can actually do palm front dodge, dragon dodge, and get armor back earlier to be able to trade with different things, right? So that was like it was a bit of a puzzle there to get that going into where exactly things needed to fit. But this means that sometimes after a dragon kick, you can land a dragon dodge if somebody hit a wall or whatever. But in most cases, you shouldn't be able to. We did a couple of other tweaks. So I would say go look at the patch notes, look at what we've done, and you can test it out and see for yourself. But we really have a good feeling on Tiandi and Valkyrie both. I think they're a lot more viable. They're a lot more fun to play. They're super interesting characters. So we're again,
they both feel a lot better.
yeah. So it's amazing, right? And so big
Yeah,
kudos to
honestly,
the
they
team. I know
they
everybody
did
worked
need
super
that.
hard on this.
I just need to get better
And
because
I want to thank the
honestly, I
community.
literally
Like
be talking shit
a lot
about
of
every
players gave
single
us a
character
lot of
that
good
I have a
feedback on
problem
this.
with is because I
Exactly
can't
the kind
fucking
of
beat
feedback I
them.
like
You
to
know
see.
why? Because I
And
need to get
even
better.
in the case of
So I
Valkyrie,
just
when
need to get
it's
better.
I'm not
Those
sure.
are good
I
things that they
prefer the old
did
Valkyrie or
to those
whatever. But
characters.
then
I just need to get
that's
better.
why those testing rounds run for a week, and then people can give like more feedback and go, well, actually, it feels different, but in a good way and not in a bad way. So we really pushed for this, and I think we have the best iteration of Valkyrie we've ever had. So I'm super hyped about that.
Yeah, and it just underscores like the importance of testing grounds and the feedback that we get from that, and players being like really honestly specific with their feedback, because general feedback of like I don't like it is fine, but it really helps us when you're like, oh well, I really liked XYZ, but ABC I didn't like. Then we can really hone in and fine tune, and that's where we see stuff like reverting the T-on-D dragon kick stuff, or dragon dodge stuff.
Yeah, so that's great. I'm really happy. So keep it up. We have more TG stuff coming later in the show. So again, I can't wait to get people's opinions and feedback on that as well.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time with me, JC, to go through all of those changes. There's so many. I'm glad that the Lawbringer mains have something to be happy for.
Nusha mains as well. We didn't forget about Nusha.
That unblockable.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna bounce out. Josh is gonna jump in here, and then you guys are gonna talk testing grounds.
They finally added an unblockable to the D flat. Like I literally just said.
All right. Well, thank you very much, and we'll talk to you later, man.
All right. Peace.
Have a good one.
All right, and you guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Testing grounds. Alright, we're getting down to the wire, guys. Alright, let's see what testing grounds gonna be. Let's go ahead and wind it up a little bit.
Warriors, welcome back to a very, very fun and
special
episode of the Testing Grounds, or iteration of the Testing Grounds. But we have the man, the myth, the legend, JC here in the building to talk about this awesome TG. JC, welcome to the show. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Yourself?
I'm doing very well. As I said, this is going to be a fun little segment, because this Testing Grounds is something that people have wanted for a while. So the Testing Grounds will be going live on December 2nd,
let's
running
get
all the
it
way through December 29th. And JC, we are finally having a TG for the Jormungandr. So walk us through it. What do we
I'm gonna be all over that, dog.
Yeah, so
I love Jormungandr, dude.
Christmas present for everybody, so that's
only if I can see how much I love
so
this
for
guy.
Jormungandr, just to give like a high level kind of like what we're going for, we wanted to keep the hero being a bully, not necessarily a stamina bully, but a bully, right? It's this big hero with a big hammer, does big hits. And we've already done a little bit of adjustments to the hero like beforehand. That was kind of to prepare us to get into this testing grounds as well. So it's gonna be really interesting. But the focus of the hero is still to be disruptive, but not in a way that's just unfun to play with. The stamina changes. A lot of what we've been doing with stamina regeneration and getting it back when you get back up and all that sort of stuff, it kind of all led to this. Part of why we did all these things is for Jorm, and to make sure that we were all good with this. So we're gonna have a little bit of a video that we usually do, where I'm going to be explaining the changes with Noel, who's our gracious designer that's working with us on this hero, and then that's it.
Yeah, and then we'll come back here, kind of give our final thoughts, and I'm super excited about this. So without further ado, we give you the new bully Jormungandr. Enjoy.
Thank you.
All right. Well, hello and welcome to the Jormungandr revamp video.
Lord.
So I'm gonna run you through what the changes are to the hero, where we're going with this, brand new moves, all sort of cool stuff. So to get started, I want to make sure that it's like I address the fact that we're really trying to move away from stamina bully as an identity, especially for Jormungandr. So what we've been doing with this hero is that we've really looked into how can we make the hero interesting and still have a gimmick, something that lets the hero be unique, have something that's really different and very almost specific to the hero. And so for this, we settled onto making a hero that's still a bully, right? Still a big hammer, still big hits, but it's more of a bully that moves opponents around on a battlefield rather than control their stamina and try to gain the upper hand in terms of stamina, where we're going with this. So the first thing that's important to note is that none of Jormungandr's moves drain stamina, pause stamina, or unbalance out of stamina opponents specifically, right? So there's still, as we'll see, there's a move that unbalances opponents, but it always unbalances opponents. It doesn't matter if they're out of stamina anymore. but like the heavy finishers no longer do it. Like so a lot of like none of his bashes do it either. So we'll have to see like where that goes, but it's not. We really wanted to move away from this aspect of the hero. Hammer Slam is still in, don't worry. So let's get started, right? So to start, we have Jotun Farewell. So we've changed the move. It's a brand new animation, which is this now. So like a big hit to the shins. As you noticed, this attack always unbalances. So you can always do Jotun Farewell into Hammer Slam. It works quite well.
Okay.
It is 800 MS. And it is also feintable. Right? So you can feint to good break, feint to parry, feint to whatever you need to do. But it's quite strong. It always gives a Hammer Slam. So that's very, very useful.
Let's go.
You can do it anywhere you could use Jotun Farewell. So after lights, after heavies. And we could go anything that initiates chains. You can go into and do a Jotun Farewell afterwards. We've also did a change to Jormungandr's heavy finishers. So as before, this looks like to be exactly the same, right? The big difference is on top. So top did not use to move opponents back, where sides would. So now all three sides do it. All three sides can lead to a wall splat to gain additional damage.
Nice.
So we really wanted to get into situations where Jormungandr can move people around the battlefield. They can hit them to go towards their allies, to go to do wall splat, to walls, to whatever you'd like. But really, it's bullying them around and moving them around the battlefield quite a bit there. And keeping the spirit of this, we've also added another new move, which is called Venomous Sting. So this is that when you press heavy after landing a guard break, right? So I can do it from here. So as you can see, it's similar to the heavy finishers, where when you land those attacks, they always displace your opponent, move them around. You can wall splat them, get them into a wall, get big damage. They deal damage similar to heavy openers, so 24. On top is always guaranteed. You can get somebody into a wall, hit them again, big damage there.
That's fucking disgusting.
So again, we really wanted to go towards making sure that the hero was able to move opponents around quite a bit, and we want to be able to like chain as well. So you can go into this, and goes into
what
the
the fuck, man?
Openers or into zone attack if you want. They're not guaranteed, but they still help you add more pressure with the hero. So that gives you a bit of more pressure, a bit more interesting things. The next step we have is another new move, which is a zone attack in chains. The move name is the Ouroboros Smite, and so you can press zone attack after any move except itself, Hammer Slam, and Venomous Sting. So you can do Venomous Sting. You're gonna go into, because you go back to neutral, you don't really go into your chain, so you can't do the move. But after any single attack in chains, you can go into that move. It's 800 MS. It has uninterruptible stance at 100 MS, so it's very, very difficult to peel. Big trajectory all around Jormungandr. Does like pretty respectable damage. And what's interesting too is that you can go into situations where you can go heavy finisher into Ouroboros Smite into heavy finisher.
Oh hell yeah! Let's go.
Keep that going, right? So in team fights, you can see this is going to be quite strong. You can hit people around you with an alternating mix of unblockable and armored and unblockable and armored, and keep the flow going. A lot of what we've been doing with Jormungandr is really, really work on the hero's flow as well. And this is a big, big part, right? It kind of acts as a chain reset. It initiates chains. So you can also do, if you'd like, go into this, right?
Oh my
farewell,
god.
into Hammer Slam, do all those things that you want to do. Again, the flow is a lot more open when you're able to use that zone attack.
I'm about to cry.
Even though it comes from a single stance,
this is beautiful.
It's feintable.
This is a work of art.
Right? So we can feint it. It's still a little bit riskier to parry. You can't really interrupt it. So it's a pretty potent tool in his arsenal, and should help in a lot
Oh
of
my god, that is just beautiful.
The next up we're going to look at is the light openers. So Jormungandr's light openers had a bit of an issue, especially at high level, where they used to be pokes. And so because of that, they were a bit easier to read, especially at high level. We have some players that are really, really good at reacting to attacks and reading animations, even after the CCU. And because they were so distinct from the side heavy openers, or from even the top heavy openers, it made them kind of easier to react to and see, oh yeah, okay, I see the poke, I see the wind up, I can parry them on reaction. Even make them a little bit easier to block. So we've actually went back to mocap and reshot these attacks. So now there's swings, right?
Whoa.
So all three sides, there's swings instead of being pokes. That should help them
Whoa.
make them a little bit less distinguishable from the heavy openers. So it gives you a little bit
They look
more
like heavies,
strength
but
into that,
speeded
where it's a
up.
little bit better. It's a little bit like it's harder to react to. So in that way, we really wanted to make Jormungandr like less reactable overall. The next things I want to discuss is the light finishers. So they used to be undodgeable. We've removed the undodgeable property here, mainly because Jotun Farewell and a lot of the other tools that Jorm has in his toolkit right now, they're able to be feinted. You can do a lot more with them. So everything that we've done there felt like it was overkill, and it's also like having the light finishers undodgeable was a bit overkill. And on top of this, it was really difficult to work with at lower level, right? When you're at low level, the undodgeables there might as well be unblockable. They're super hard to react to. They're hard to block. They're still enhanced, right? So Jorm still keeps to get that pressure going. So removing the undodgeable here should help make the hero a little bit less frustrating to fight against, especially at lower level. Another thing we've changed is Jorm's neutral bash, right? So Jormungandr used to have this bash where you could walk backwards and press guard break and would grab the opponent and hit them into the gut with their hammer. At 600 MS, it wasn't that good of a move. It's super reactable at high level, not very good even at low level. Like people are able to dodge it. It just did stamina damage, not super interesting. So what we've done instead is we've moved the old Jotun Farewell animation on a front dodge guard break like this, right? So you can do it at 300 MS into the front dodge, similar to a lot of what we've been doing with other melees like that, a lot of bashes. But the important part here is that with this move, it also chains to your openers, and you see right now that light was guaranteed. You
Y'all
can
know
also
it'd
go
be
into
crazy
zone
if it was
you'd like.
stamina, dude.
You can
If it
do
was
whatever.
stamina and
But the idea
damage.
here is that we wanted to give Jormungandr a better opener, a better way to open up opponents and keep the pressure going, get into that flow.
Don't give them too many
Get into the
ideas.
zone,
You know,
and get that stuff going.
yeah, I'm giving
So
them
that
too many
works quite
ideas.
well. Again, you can go to heavies if you like to. They're armored, right? So there's a lot of good stuff that can happen here in group fights. So that's one thing.
Holy shit.
Next we have front dodge heavy. So it's 800 MS down from I think it was like 1,000.
same
It was
thing.
quite slow. So we've really sped it up.
So it's a little
And on
faster
top of
now.
this, we've adjusted the uninterruptible stance timing to be at 400 MS. So right after the feint window. So with this, it creates a bit of a mix-up with the front dodge bash, right? So you can go into this feint,
Ow.
the guard break, feint the parry. If people are like
hit
reacting
my
to
freaking
your
knuckle.
dodge,
That
trying to
hurt.
dodge your punch and stuff. So really, the idea here is get into the zone, give him more mix-up, and give the hero better ways to open up from neutral. And then we also have a quick thing about Jotun Gift and Jotun Grudge. So Jotun Gift is light after a guard break, and Jotun Grudge is a guard break after parry. We're not going to go into it right now because I'm alone recording this. I don't. Unfortunately, we've been having some tech issues. I have to record this alone, but still. And so the idea here is that they now deal direct damage instead of dealing. I can do it again if you like. Instead of dealing stamina damage, right? As I said, we've removed all the stamina damage and we replaced it with direct damage in this case. The idea here is that, first of all, we want it to be useful, right? The stamina damage was useful in creating some sort of I'm going to unbalance you type of situations because we're moving away from that a little bit. But at the same time, what is interesting is that it gives you more options, right? Because depending on the situation, depending on if there's walls nearby, depending on what's going on around you, if your opponent's out of stamina, it might be better to do light into throw into hammer slam. Or if there's a wall, it might be better to do venomous sting into a wall, into a top heavy to deal more damage. So one of the things we're really trying to go towards in this revamp, and a lot of what we've been doing, is emphasize and have a lot of focus on choice. We want players to have different options at different times. Sometimes there's things that are optimal in whatever situation, but the idea here is that we really, really want to have these things be open up. You can make your choice. You have options. You can decide on your own playstyle, on what you want to do, on what's going on around you. What is the best source of damage? What would you prefer to do? Sometimes it's better not to do a hammer slam because you're going to get back up with full stamina. There's a lot of different things that we're looking into here. So we hope this is really interesting here. And then finally, last but not least, last little bit of nugget of cool stuff. As some of you have seen, we've actually had a bug in the game a little while ago where the front dodge heavy had a slightly different animation, and people were I saw a lot of people actually like thinking about where would this move be used from, it's actually on Jormungandr's new sprint attack. So when Jormungandr runs, you do sprint attack.
Holy
This is the big attack that we've had right now. That you saw a little bit of the animation where he jumps forward and hits
That's
people on the way
nice.
down. So again, another move we've mocapped. Sometimes we go there, we're not 100% sure we're going to be using them for what we're trying to do like cool stuff. So this is one of those moves that looks really cool. Doesn't really change anything in Jorm's game plan, but just, again, we wanted to go back to how do we make the hero more enticing, look cooler, have better moves, have better flow. So that's about it for me. So thank you. We hope you love this rework. Please leave feedback.
Fucking beautiful. Thank you.
Big
That
thanks to
rework
Noel,
is
who's our
nice.
game
I love
designer,
it.
was in
Can't
charge of
wait.
this hero. Did a magnificent job. So kudos to him. And we're back on with the show. Thank you.
What a
Oh,
bully
man, that was
indeed. I am
beautiful.
so excited for the new Jormungandr, and I'm super excited for everyone to kind of,
Yes.
get their hands
Y'all
on
should
them
have did this a
and
long time
go to
ago.
town. But JC, do you have like anything you want to add before we hop to the content of the week?
Yeah, so a little bit of what I want to talk about really quick is about testing grounds in general, right? Like I know that sometimes we do a lot of stuff in testing grounds, and sometimes the choices we make and what we put in the testing grounds might look odd. Damage might be too high. This might be going there. This and that you may like or dislike, and it's normal. A lot of what we do when we do testing grounds is we're really confident in what we're doing, right? So generally, we're gonna put something on the testing grounds, and we're really confident about where we're going. But there's still some variables, some things that we want to get like more input on. The thing is, by choice, we're not telling you what those questions we're asking ourselves and players, because we don't want to get like biased data or anything, and point towards a specific direction or not. We want to have like completely unbiased and good and fair data from players, good feedback. But I want to reiterate that sometimes when we have things in testing grounds, some things are not going to be exactly as they're going to be live. As I think if anybody's been following us for a while, it's clear that we actually always take feedback in mind when we do changes from testing grounds to live. Generally, there's at least some things that change around, like damage gets changed, timings get changed. A couple of things can change between the TG and what we have on live, mainly because we get that feedback. But I find the best way for us to get feedback and the best way for everybody to communicate is to, if you're able to clearly say, look, there's this, there's like a couple of things I like, some things I dislike. You can point out why you dislike specific things, explain why, say you like these other things, and go into like a bit, like as much detail as we can get. And because I know sometimes it looks like we do like big blanket changes or big things that might look a little bit strange, but often enough, like I said, we do these because we need to get pure unbiased data on everything, right? It doesn't mean that everything's going to be shipping like that. Exactly.
Right. I mean, it is called a testing ground, so this
Exactly,
is
right,
this is our playground to try things. Whether
Yeah.
they work, great. If they don't, okay, then what improvements can we make along the way? So like, and then obviously like all of the feedback that we get from Reddit threads,
It's amazing.
all types of comments. I mean, like I go through them, like the entire community team goes through them, and so does the fight team. So the more detailed, the better. Honestly, I would say.
Yeah.
Awesome,
Yeah,
awesome,
sounds good.
JC. Super excited for everyone to get their hands on Jorm for the testing grounds. Again, this will run from December 22nd to December 29th. Be sure to give us your feedback when you get a chance to play.
Oh, trust me, I
But
will.
JC, thank you so
I'm
much
gonna
for
be on
coming
testing
on to
grounds
talk about
every
the new
day,
Jormungandr.
bro.
She
Thank
looks awesome.
Trying to
And I hope
learn
our
how to
players
play.
have as much of a fun time with the hero as we did. Like you see in the video, there's like a bunch of new animations, new moves, new stuff for Yorm. We really push to get a hero that still feels Yorm, right? Still feels Big Hammer, but has that newer feeling of a hero that's gonna be a bit more viable and more interesting to play.
Yorm with a new attitude. I'm
Yeah.
I'm here for it. So JC, thank you so much for coming on. And Warriors, don't go anywhere because we'll be right back with the content of the week.
All right.
Holy shit, guys. Y'all just saw it with y'all own two eyes. The rework of Jormungandr. Holy dude. That was just a work of art. I can't wait for it, honestly, because obviously I'm a Jorm main and I'm a
What
Magi
a
main,
freaking
so honestly
show.
it's
That
really
was
big for
dope.
me, dude.
I'm so excited
I'm
for everything.
really, really excited
And
for
I
this,
want to
dude.
thank everyone, as always. Thank you, Josh,
Honestly.
for co-hosting with me. And I want to thank all of you who tuned in today for coming into the show And an extra special thank you for those of you who didn't tune out like 5 seconds ago. That's awesome. And I hope that you guys are as ready as we are for all that we have coming in this title update.
There do be a lot.
Yeah, there was so much. Josh, can you recap it for us?
I will. So if you're just joining us, we obviously it's year 6, season 4, Shattered Fates, December 15th. We've got a ton of stuff coming. So we're starting off with the Frostwind Nights event, which includes Ice Brawlers. You want to dump your friends in the drink? There you go. There's your chance. Runs from December 15th to January 5th. We have a hero skin, Commander Rivier for Black Prior, which looks utterly amazing. This is also dropping on December 15th.
I'm so happy we're finally getting a nod to Baldwin this second. It's
So
so good.
so good. And then of course we're doing Hero Fest. We have a Shaolin one on January 5th, and then a Gladiator one on January 19th. So, and those come with unique executions as well.
Both
So we got a new
characters I
battle pass.
play.
We have a free event pass. We've got a battle bundle. We've got a testing grounds that's happening with the Jormungandr on December 22nd, which I know everyone it is super excited about. Again, make sure you get your
There's gonna be
thoughts in
so
after
much
you've
people
played. Oh, if
in
you're
testing grounds,
if
dude.
the fire below you
The
is
amount
not
of
enough,
people
we've
is
got,
gonna
we've
be in
got Raging
testing
Inferno
grounds.
coming back as
I
a
just
throwback
can't even
event on
imagine.
January 12th. So I mean, like,
People have been waiting for this for
right,
years.
Spitfire. I'm very excited about it.
It
And
will make
also,
no
as we
sense
mentioned
for
at the top
test
of the
grounds
show,
to be
we are giving
completely
away a
dead.
holiday sweater.
You
Be
feel
sure
me?
to check your email
I'm
on
gonna feel
the date
so
that
mad and
is
disrespected
December
if
12th.
fucking
And then
testing
you can also
grounds is
use the
just
code on
completely
your
dead.
screen for Ho Ho Honor
Like
3
y'all been
Hoes
asking
to
for this
save
shit,
20%
like, and
off
now y'all
the
don't
Ubisoft
wanna
store.
Oh no.
like
And
try
yeah,
it out
that's
and see if it's at
that's
least
just
good to
TU1,
you.
dude.
Yeah, honestly,
That is so much.
I'm gonna be in
But
testing grounds
wait,
a lot.
there's more. Because we got content of the week we got to talk about. So, content of the week, starting with the content coming December 8th, we start off with the signature Use Your Head for 5k steel. I love that it's Shinobi doing that. Old Shimboy breaking a cinder block. And then we got Commander Ravier, also known as the King of Not Jerusalem. I just love this. I have seen this like as a suggestion from the community for so long now, and to finally have something reminiscent of Baldwin is really great. So I'm super excited for this 25k steel. What's up, Josh?
Oh, I was just saying, it's just so good. I mean, like I said, I don't even play Black Prior, but like I will be.
I am going to righteously flip so many pancakes. It's gonna be awesome. And then quick reminder, Black Prior skin is 25k steel, and then we've got this lovely emote, the yellow
card, not the band, the actual card itself.
I've never taken a yellow card in a fencing tournament, and I plan to keep it that way. Then we've got the Mythic Outfit, 15k steel, Celestial Power, and I always love whenever we add more wings to the game. So you know, there's the Angel Wings, we got the Dragon Wings, we got these. Wings are great. I love them. And then we got You Carrot Defeat Me as an execution. This snowman is about to get honked.
What? Carrot's not supposed to go in that way.
No, it is not. But if we cared about physics here, a lot of our executions would be questionable. So yeah, pop that snowman. Give
That's
him
one way
the
of
big
doing
old
it.
schnoz, and then get ready for Messengers of Doom, because we've got weekly quest for Marching Fire owners. So that'll be December 15th through the 22nd, and we've got more. Because there's the Medic Challenge, be the faction with the most revives, because it is the season for caring. So get your friends up off the ground and win stuff as a faction. Finally, maybe the Vikings won't win it this time, because maybe
that's
the
just
Wheats
wishful thinking.
can pull it
honestly.
out.
That's just wishful thinking. They're probably gonna win again.
They're all about killing, man.
Step up, guys. Come
If
on.
it's a Slayer challenge, yeah, I'd be with you. But it's Medic challenge, so you know, maybe Samurai can pull it out. I think that's dang near everything. But I feel like there's something we forgot, man.
There's one thing. Have you ever wanted to hang out with Nusha?
That's it. You will want to hang out with Nusha while you study for finals?
I think while listening to the full For Honor soundtrack.
That you had me at For Honor soundtrack. Actually, you had me at Nusha.
I had me at Nusha
soundtrack. Yeah, so we are doing a For Honor radio for finals week, and it's starting right after the Warriors Den. So we partnered with a local artist to do like an animation loop. So his name's Evan McGuire, And yeah, he just put together a little animation for us, and we're going to stream the For Honor soundtracks from everything. So I was talking to our audio guys, and I was like, just give me everything, give me all of it. So you can have some epic music to study by or to slay by. So you can have it up while you're playing, you can have it up while you're studying, while you're relaxing.
While you're sleeping, give your dreams a nice little soundtrack.
Although the Year One Nights theme's got a lot of drums, I don't know if I could relax to that. Dun, 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 dun.
I've fallen asleep to heavier stuff. Trust me.
Impressive. So again, huge thank you to everyone who tuned in today. Thank you for joining us, and Josh, thank you for hosting with me again.
Always a pleasure.
I hope all of you at home watching have a lovely holiday and enjoy getting kicked in the drink, and get some hot cocoa in a blanket after. Get comfy. But yeah, For Honor Radio starting right after this. So we will see you guys on the battlefield and in the next den.
Okay. Okay, let me make sure that's all of it. Yes, it is. Alright, guys, that is going to be the end of this stream right here, guys. Oh my goodness, bro. I am excited, bro. I'm really excited, honestly, because, like, everything that I've been wanting in this season, the Jormungandr rework and all that, bro, like, dude, it's so good, bro. And plus, we're going to be having a new hero coming February 2nd. As y'all can see, it was on the screen, but it was on the right side if y'all was looking at the right side of the screen also. But we're going to be having a new hero very, very soon. He's going to be coming out next year, February. We're going to be having new events coming. A lot of new of everything, you know what I'm saying, in this season. So definitely gonna have to cop the new hero skin when it does eventually come out. I'm probably not gonna cop it day one, but I am probably gonna be copping it. So yeah, we're definitely gonna be getting the hero skin, definitely be getting the battle pass and everything. And definitely be trying to get all the weapons and everything equipped to our heroes and stuff like that, because like I could make some drippy, and I mean extremely drippy fits off of those, honestly, because it's a really nice design of every weapon that they did. So honestly, like, I am astonished of how good the weapons look, honestly. But all I gotta say is I thank whoever came to this video or came to this stream. And yeah, if y'all like what y'all see, comment down below. Comment down below and say you like what you see. That's gonna be the thing. Comment down below and say you like what you see. If y'all like this stream and like the video and everything, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, subscribe and everything. Or if you're on my Twitch channel watching this live right now, make sure you follow my channel. Channel is Cyberninja 301. Make sure you follow that channel. That's my Twitch channel, and my YouTube channel is Cyberninja 300 without the one. So yeah, go ahead and you do that. So I guess I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Oh, also part 1 of Call of Duty campaign should be coming out either today or tomorrow. I don't know, probably coming out tomorrow, but I'm gonna make sure I get on that for y'all. I don't know when it's gonna come out, but honestly, I'm gonna make sure I put that on my YouTube channel very, very soon. So stay tuned. And also, if this video goes up on YouTube channel, this video is already gonna be recorded and everything. So if it's a little bit late on the channel, then sorry about that. Just letting y'all know the date that I had recorded this. I recorded this on December 9th. So honestly, whatever day that I put this video onto my YouTube channel, just remember I recorded this on December 9th. So I've been recorded this video. It's just me having my first reaction of everything on the season. So I'm gonna make sure I upload this video right here before the season is out, because I don't want to upload it when the season is already out, because it's not going to make any sense. So I'm going to make sure I do that before the season come out. But like I said, if you I thank whoever came to the stream, and I hope y'all have a lovely day, and I will catch y'all in the next video. It's your boy Cyber, and I'm out. Peace.